All right, everyone, welcome back. Welcome back, and come on in. Come on in, make yourself comfortable. And as always, if it's morning where you're at, grab that steaming cup of coffee, that hot cup of tea, whatever it is that wakes you up, and get to your computer, because this is the best time of the day. The time of the day where you get to just like detach from everything else and look at another amazing toy. And what could be more amazing in these brutal heat waves that we've been enduring than an ice cream vendor van? And if you're cozy and comfy now and adjusted in that chair, or if it's evening and you have that scotch and soda on the rocks, whatever it is that you're doing to get comfy, and maybe it's not as sweltering, because I tell you, being in Florida right now, man, it is hot, hot, hot. Now we're hitting the dog days of summer. You know those days where you just walk out and it feels like a wall of heat and humidity smacks you in the face, and you're sitting there thinking, damn, I just want to go back inside because you're going to sweat in like 30 seconds. And I mean, and it gets evening, then even the bugs come out. It's so hot, even but in the heat of the day, I got to say, even the bugs take a break, except for the ants. They got those carpenter and those fire ants that, man, those things are active all the time. But everything else is like on a hiatus until the evening. It's almost like you're in the desert in a sense. But anyway, and we've been dry, by the way. Have not had a lot of rain. So maybe it's that climate thing that they're talking about. So anyway, what do I have here, my friends? Today, I have the rare version, the desirable version of the Friction ice cream vendor van. Now, this was sold for a stupid price at the Monique Knowlton collection back in, when was that? March 11th. So we're talking March, April, May, June. So it took me only 3 months to unpack this. A record-breaking time for me, between all the other crap I'm involved in. But I wanted to get this in because I really like this van. As ice cream trucks go, I have a couple of smaller ones. This is one of the apex of Friction ice cream trucks. And it's not a corporate branded one like Good Humor. I think Good Humor is really the only one. Was there another one that had like the strawberry shortcakes? And maybe that was all the Good Humor one. But anyway, let's look at this. This is by HTC, which I think is also known as Hissimo, if I'm not mistaken. It does have a little bit of paper litho loss right there. Very cool 50s color. It's like a pea green. What you would see in those like kitchens and bathrooms in the 50s and maybe early 60s. And it's very simple. It's just this like bonnet style, kind of like a van, maybe the precursor to the minivans from Chrysler. And he's just going out and he's selling his wares. He's a vendor. And look at the lettering. It has like snow-covered lettering on the font. How cool is that, right? They don't do stuff like that anymore. I don't know. Is there a computer-generated font that has snow on it? Probably not, because everything now is done on the computer. And here you have the side thing. So I guess it's the mechanism. If you bump into something, supposedly the guy will step out. That's probably the way it works. Whether it works exactly the way it should after 70 years, who knows? We'll check that out. But there's the logo. And then on the side here, I have to say, this went for absolutely stupid money. But everything at that auction went for stupid money. As a matter of fact, so I'm going to save the tag because that'll give it provenance. This was the auction where this Mickey and Minnie motorcycle right there, if I could zoom in on it, sold for $185,000, I think, before commission. So like around $220,000 for the Tipco Mickey and Minnie cycle. So that was insane. I mean, maybe if I had the wherewithal, I should have even went for that crazy thing, huh? That was probably one of the icons, right? Or the icon for Mickey collectors. So anyway, looking at this van, it's pretty good size. I'd say what I would call medium size. Nice lithography, though, white. You got fresh, delicious. These are the waffle cones, I guess, not the sugar cones. And you could see the flavor on this looks to be a vanilla and strawberry. It's a good looking waffle cone. Yeah, I'll be honest, I didn't realize they had the waffle cone styles like that back in the 50s. And then they have peach, strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate, orange, pistachio, and lemon. That's quite a flavor. Look at the sticks they used in. Man, their ice cream sticks were a lot thicker than we have now or even later. And then on this side it's the same thing. Boy, I tell you, there's a custard place in Neptune Beach, not far from me. Man, they make the best vanilla custard. I like to eat there because it's called the Beaches Town Center, and they have just a ton of restaurants lined up. Man, maybe 20, not a ton, but I go there just to end up having dessert at this custard place. Witt's Custard, it's called. Man, their vanilla custard is so good. Anyway, this makes me want to go get a custard. Oh, by the way, the roof even has a strawberry cone on it. Perfectly spiraled, too. So I like the litho on this. And here's your bumper, your grill. It's a very cool-looking truck. Friction drive, like I said. Just rolls along, nothing spectacular. So if you hit the bumper, ta-da, the guy pops open. So he has a full lithographed driver vender in there. And that's what I think adds a lot to the value of this, why it's become so desirable. Now, they could have done maybe a little bit more on the inside of this. It looks kind of hollow in there. I would have decked it out. I would have stocked it with all kinds of tin ice creams or something, but you can actually see the motor in there. I don't know if I could peek in there. See that? Which is kind of cool. But so it's get it to lock. It's one of those ones that you bump and it just releases. But other than that, you can just roll it along. Nothing real, spectacular, but just I think the biggest attraction is the fully tin lithographed driver that emerges like so, and he spins around, and we'll take a look at him one more time. He's holding the vanilla. I mean, look, that's the go-to flavor. It's a pretty dapper fellow. Look at him. He almost looks like a doctor in that white. It's almost like a lab coat. I guess the ice cream guys also wear white, but that is your HTC rare, super expensive, super desirable. Okay, lock up there. Ice cream vendor van. Hard to find. Overpriced at that auction. I don't know if it's ever going to see this price again, but you notice I haven't talked about it because it's almost so ridiculous I don't even want to mention it. But let me know what you think of this. If you're into tin toys, that's going to be my last playlist is going to have to be just these, because these toys are not on any kind of playlist. So I need to create the, wind up and friction, the general wind up and friction toys, so that those are on a playlist as well. So if you're interested in seeing that, let me know, because I haven't really made that a priority. But if I hear any remarks about, yeah, that would be cool, then maybe I'll do it a little quicker. So with that, thanks as always for your time, and let me know what you think of this. If you think it's a cool toy, if you think it's a cool, nostalgic piece, thumb up the video. And again, as a reminder, don't forget to please subscribe to the channel. The algorithms and myself will thank you. And with that, thanks again, and I will talk to you later.